Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Rimuru Hardcore. Last time, I actually recorded... I'm recording this episode, the last episode, and the episode prior are all more or less... I'm recording parts of them all on the same day. Due to, real life stuff I have to pre-record for. Anyways, last time... We died again. We started going after a run that had a run started fairly decently, then it only lasted like an hour, and I felt bad about it. And then we started over, and then I think this is actually the immediate run after that. I just have to give up. I keep just not immediately going underground, and every time I don't immediately go underground, the run is over on arrival. Why did I traveled through that thing and couldn't actually activate a predator to take it down? I thought that was a zombie above me. So, yeah, I give up. Every run at this point has to immediately start in a cave system. Otherwise, there's just no way to get started with it. Anyways, oh, that one's pretty good. I don't need a saddle. Worst case scenario, I build one later on. So, started underground, and then then I remembered, yeah, trials. Trials are fairly easy to deal with this early on. They don't have much that I'm super, super scared of. So go into a trial, use Predator, eat everything. The only super scary thing in there was hold on. The only thing super scary in there is bogs, but even they're fairly easy to deal with. They don't do a lot of damage. Anyways, for some reason I thought witches had sage as well, but I think that's just not illusioners. The summoners. Illager, villager, pillager, illusioner, evoker. That's the word. Yeah, I think just evokers have sage, which, I mean, that's kind of high priority. I should go deal with that. Oh, I guess I've already been here. But, yeah, trials, fairly easy to deal with. Gets us lots and lots of battle wills. Some of the more important battle wills we actually want, as well as some, basic gear and materials. Anyways, that was last time. Between episodes, I've just spent 30, 40 minutes looking at yeah, probably just about 40 minutes down in the mine system. Getting kills off of a million creepers and endermen and zombies and whatnot. Now up to almost 20k EP just off of zombies and stuff. And yeah, just gaining a bunch of stuff. This is still so far away. Evolving gear from iron to diamond is already super slow. Evolving it from iron to from diamond to netherite is gonna be even worse. I need to find an easier way to do this. I do 2, 6, 7. I mean, the sword probably is going to be better if I'm actually using it on stronger opponents. That looks like it's probably using the old school EP system. The pickaxe, though? Hold on. Go away. Ugh. Let's just see. 236. 238. If I use it on iron, it is 2... Yeah, I was hoping, use it on better materials, get more rewards out of it, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Anyways, it's on top of all that, just mining reasons. Do I have any random blocks on me? I was hoping to get somewhere safe real quick. If I get a moment. Once again, I'm also recording this very late at night. It's 11 o'clock. Thankfully, it's not after midnight this time. But I have 25 deep slate and 2 regular magic ore. So that's only guaranteed to 27. So I'm not going to mine it yet. I'm not going to mine that until I have a pickaxe I can break it with in Fortune 3. It's just not happening. We need to become a metal slime. That's super, super high priority. So I can't mine that until we get an enchantment table and until we get a netherite pickaxe at the very least. Either that or I will eventually just give up and just not evolve netherite to not evolve diamond to netherite, unless I can find some way to cheat the system. Because oh my goodness, this is very slow. So there's all that. Relics-wise, I got the Cloud in a bottle, so we now have a double jump. That's always one of my favorite, just basic relics to get. Have the Vampiric Glove, which I also kind of love. And I did manage to find a new Tensura artifact, a new ancient artifact. And it's one I've never actually checked out before. The Amulet of the Sylphs. Windborne movement is the baseline ability, plus 15% flying speed. I haven't looked up the actual wiki page for it, so I'm not 100% sure if that is just, like, if that's going to boost something like air flight, or if that's only going to boost something like gravity manipulation. Like, is it just creative flight, or is it all flight modes? Gravity flight, would that get boosted? All that good stuff. I think I've already been here too. Yep, I've already been here. Any more magic or any more goodies around here? Not currently seeing some. I'm probably going to have to go a ways out. I think I'm just going through a bunch of caves I've already explored right now. So, what do I want to do? Oh, hey, look, magic ore. I guess I did miss some. I'm not on block breaking mode. So, let's see. That puts us at 29. I mean, if I can just reach 100 blocks, do I take it even if I don't have fortune? The answer should be no. That's not good. I should be as efficient with magic ore as possible. But if I can't find an easier way to do this, I might eventually. Anyways, let me try and like work out something. I think easiest way for me to do this would be like bone meal on some grass and then break like a million grass blocks. That shouldn't take durability, but I have tested this. If something doesn't take durability, it still gets the 2 EP. So if I just like spam break a million pieces of grass or like a million flowers or something, each of them should give EP, and I shouldn't have to worry about this thing waiting for this thing to like regenerate or hoping it doesn't break. And plus, all of those things are instant. And then I'm going to need grass for that, and I'm going to need somewhere to dump off all of this junk, like a complete inventory mess. I can't wait until the update comes through that fixes sophisticated, because, oh my goodness, I need a backpack. I am too over-reliant on a backpack mod at this point. Anyways, I'm gonna look around for a little bit more magic ore, and then maybe make my way to the surface in a little bit, see if I can find like some dirt blocks or grass blocks, and attempt to find a cheese to evolve this pickaxe. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably go over the work I did on skills too, huh? Oh yeah, that was magic ore, I thought so. Magic bullet is learned. Still can't wait until I find the artifact to boost that again. Oh, I did miss more magic ore up there as well. Instant move is learned. Strength is mastered. Coercion's mastered. Water current and farsight are both learned. Form hide and air flight are both learned. All-seeing eye. Still working on these three. Still working on strength and body, but did get a big old chunk of stuff ready to use. Oh, that's going to put me to 32. And then that's... It looks like it's probably only 33. It looks like there's only one piece there, but I could be wrong. So there's that. I went a little too high. The only problem with air flight, it's a little bit hard to control until you have it mastered. Yep, just the one. But this run... I keep jinxing it. Every time I go to say, yeah, I think this run is going to be, this run's going pretty good. I feel confident. Every single time I have said that, the run has ended that episode. So it's probably already too late. I think this run is already doomed because I said it. But you know what? I might be surprised. I might be wrong this one time. Okay. I am on the surface. I'm going to attempt to gather some of the, I'm here for EP. Okay, there's Form Hide mastered. I do have to be careful. There are giant sea serpents that can come up the land, and there are Barghest and whatnot. And there's a dire wolf pack. I'm going back underground. I had wanted to use Predator to steal a bunch of stuff. Steal a bunch of dirt blocks and grass blocks and bring them underground with me. But then I got super scared. So, never mind. That does in fact work, though. I do have 15 grass blocks, And just using bone meal on them does spawn a bunch of grass and whatnot, and each of them gives 2 EP. The problem is, 15 grass blocks isn't really enough, so it's not very fast, and it's still pretty slow and still going to take a while. So, do I waste... How many ingots would it be? Each block is 2 nuggets, and I need... So, let's see, that's 5 blocks per ingots. 20, yeah, 14. 14 would leave me with 23. If I got super lucky and each of them was a ×4, that still wouldn't be 100. You know what? I don't know. I wish I could actually explore here without being, like, super, super terrified. But this game is scary. This is very scary. I'm going the wrong direction. Form hide. Might as well keep that on for now, even if... Yeah, I should try and grab more grass at least. That will make it faster. More grass blocks. I wish this was safer. I wish I could hold Haze and Predator at the same time, but they're just like on completely different bars, like complete opposite sides. All of this just to save me a little bit of time and a couple of ore blocks. Is it worth it? Is it worth the risk? Especially not if that thing spawned within getting me range. It doesn't look like it did, though. So let's see. Predation. Get all of the grass blocks I can. 32. That's better. Get as much as I can. And you know what? Safe enough, I think. Hold Haze. Get some extra training points. This is not exactly the most exciting thing, now is it? I am breaking grass blocks to try and evolve a pickaxe. That is all I am doing. But it becomes exciting because I am terrified the whole time. And if I release this button for too long or something really bad spawns on top of me that just doesn't care, then it's lights out forever. And yeah, I am terrified the entire time I am playing this game right now. It's a little rough. Hey, look, there's a village. Is there anything, like, good in the village I care about? No. Haze stays, our form hide stays on. I can sort of maintain it. Air flight on over just to speed things up. Oh, waystone. I should mark the place. And sleep through the night, I guess, in, like, one of the houses. But super, super scary around here. I thought that was a Pegasus at first, but it's just a horse. Okay, nothing too bad. Oh, hey, look, extra waystone. Should get that if I have inventory space at all ever. Give me your bed. Thank you. Yeah, I should set up just like a couple of chests somewhere, like up here real quick. Just jump all the junk I don't need. Relatively safe in this little hut. And hopefully this will be our new base of operations for now. Okay, I just have 2 iron chests for now. One for like sort of important stuff, one for junk. And I do now have Haze learned. I'm currently working on mastering it, which is a good thing because a bunch of direwolves and some, well, weak Shinra Nakuba. He's not scary. I think he has... I think he just has thrower. I don't think he has anything too exciting. It's a decent skill, but not like the most terrifying thing in existence. So if we ever find one of him once we have enough AUP, we could get that easier than eating a, whatever his name is. Mark Lauren. Anyways, I have a waystone. I have this place marked so I can get back to it. Haze is going. Don't think I got your attention. Time for me just to break a million things. Oh, I should break that. I also should go smelt up some stone bricks to get an explorer's compass. There's two. I don't think I have any yet. Oh, it got turned off. Okay, it's turned back on. Careful, careful. Come on. Give me the saplings. I want to be able to find a barren lands pretty easily. Because that'll, as soon as I get fortune, that'll make things a whole lot easier. Come on, let me go. Thank you. Come on. Come on, give me two more saplings. I probably don't have much more in the tank. I'm going to be going to bed in just a little bit. I was just hoping to get something. There we go. Mastered usage of haze. Why does it automatically turn off as soon as it's mastered? That part is weird. So there's that. Oh yes, it is now like a pure toggle. I just activate the skill and it toggles on. I do have to be careful with it though, because of that. Air flight, however, I can just take to the skies. So I'm not in anywhere near as much danger anymore. What was I about to look at? I guess one thing I never technically looked at before was I didn't actually showcase that we got the Wind Soul and the Neutral Soul trait again. I've yet to see any of the special soul traits, but you know what? It's fine enough, I suppose. We at least got a magic, or we got an element. Yeah, I'm gonna need two more saplings. I'm gonna need to smelt up some stone bricks. We're relatively safe. Haze is learned, so I can toggle that on for like a couple minutes at a time. Air flight on over Arios. I don't recognize the name. I am scared of anything with a boss bar, though. In fact, I'm scared of anything with a name. Like, if the name isn't Leech Lizard, then I am terrified of it. Like, even then, like, I'm sort of scared of those. Come on. Oh, yeah. I don't know much about many of the TR Nightmares bosses, but I do know something about some very, very cool ones. So we are going to be having to spend a lot of time nearby villages. Like, a lot of times. Something really cool can spawn at very, very low odds. So, that's going to be something to look out for in the future. Anyways, I'm going to probably dive underground. Yeah, you know what? Let's go find the Barren Lands. I have everything I need, correct? So, refining, compass. I need 4 logs, which thankfully I do have. Just like this, I believe, will get us the Explorer's Compass, or Nature's Compass, rather. And this will bring us to the Barren Land. There, it should be a whole lot safer for me to set up a little a little grass area, use bone meal on a bunch of times, and in like a controlled environment where I don't have to worry about getting jumped, I should be able to do that no problem for like 20 minutes and just get this thing at least up to diamond. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all the way up to netherite tonight, but getting to diamond shouldn't be too much of a problem. Anyways, 2,000 blocks in this direction. I can maintain air flight plenty well enough for that time. While I'm just like flying in a straight line here, I figured I'd go look up the wiki page for the Amulet of the Selves, the ancient artifact we just got. It's pretty straightforward. Its starting ability just increases flying speed by 15%. It's hard to tell. I don't know if that's actually being affected. Hold on. There's that. One Mississippi. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm not going in a straight line in like a straight direction. I mean, that's decently fast just on its own. If I put that on, it's hard to tell, but maybe. It's a pretty hard to notice difference, at least with air flight. Maybe with like the flight magic or one of the other options, it would be more noticeable. But at least for now, it's not that big a deal. At least let's mark this because we just managed to find Gazelle. So there's that. That's not even what I was looking for. Mark that. Come back here eventually. Just grab a couple iron pieces. Um, One of these houses might have books in it. I don't know if it'll have a lot of books, though. Let's see, do I recognize the little library? I don't think I see it. Some of these might have like a couple little books here or there, but the actual library building isn't here. It's like pretty compact. You can sort of see books like peeking out through a window. In fact, that one might be it. I'm not 100% sure. I was gonna go eat the fire dragon. I can probably handle a fire dragon, no problem, but I thought I could handle a lightning dragon and that got me killed. So now I'm terrified again. Let's see, where is Predator? Of course, I'm still stuck flying high. Um, deactivate. Activate haze. Go into air flight. There's that. Up, 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 and down. And predation. Dragon Eye. Flame attack resistance. Get that turned on just to be on the safe side. I'm already not taking damage. Like, guaranteed I'm taking even less damage now. 129. Flame breath has been learned. Come on. And there we go. 8 a fire dragon. There we go. Don't eat the fire dragon flesh. That's not a great idea. And I'm fairly sure the only thing I care about is the only thing that ended up in the fire there, because of course it was. I don't care about anything but the scales. The scales is the only thing I didn't get. Maybe I care about a dragon heart. That might eventually get us the furnace. I don't remember exactly what it's called. And dragon steel is pretty good, though I assume Makihi Arcane is just better anyways. So, deactivate haze. Huh? That was weird. I think there's some lag going on. Anyways, only like 400 blocks to the Barren lands now. In fact, that's probably it coming into view now. Not a great looking one. This is just desert, actually. Desert on the other side of this little set of mesa. Don't tell me that's the Barren lands. Ah, don't tell me that's the Barren lands. Oh, no, no. Okay. That is Barren lands. This is the one the compass was actually leaning towards. This is looking a little bit better, at least. So, once again, I'm going to mark Barren lands. I'm going to set up a little hut here to jump stuff again. Then making jumps between stuff and whatnot shouldn't be too difficult. And let's just see. How long will it take me to do this? Only 1,000 until it's dropped, please. Thank you. Yep, this is all barren lands. It looks like there's some actual desert. Set up this, use bone meal. Cool, cool, cool. I should be able to get this thing evolved pretty quickly. Okay, yeah. This is still fairly slow going. I did not grab enough grass still. Hello there, you're in the wrong biome. But it at least works. 250... The EP thing changed. It now turned yellow. Weird. Anyways, that should put it 2572. Actually, it'll probably work. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll put it 90, 92, 3, or 4, 6, 8. I must have miscounted. So we have a diamond pickaxe now, at least. So that's kind of cool. I totally should have just made this thing. Out of curiosity, if I were to go like this, will it tell me how much EP this thing would have at start? It wouldn't. Okay, this thing does at least have a little bit of a kickstart over it. That's good to note. That still sucks. That's still a lot of extra stuff I have to do. But oh well, it is at least something. Each of these is like what? It's not quite 32. It's like 25 probably. So each of those is like 50 EP. I should only have to do it 200 more times or something. Whatever. I don't care about the math. Anyways, bonus side effect. Whole bunch of Hippoctae. I forgot if you bone meal grass in a barren land, adding Hippoctae is pretty common. Anyways, so there's all that. I'm out of steam for tonight. I'm going to record the rest of this in the morning. But there's this. Honestly, probably easier just to head to the Nether and try to get a netherite. This is going to take forever. But, yeah, this is definitely safer. So there's that. Although, what's super dangerous in the Nether for us? Assuming that none of the Tensura bosses spawn in there, that's a big if. I don't know what a TR nightmare probably makes it painful in there too. But it's just salamanders and hound dogs, and not hound dogs, Barghest. Salamanders occasionally and Barghest, otherwise it's just basic stuff. And I don't care that much about like wither or anything. I can be pretty safe around withers. I do actually have the wither. Never mind, that was a previous run. I was gonna say I have the wither bracelet, but nope, that run ended. Yeah, that's probably faster. Though this is definitely the safer option. Oh well, we still need the books anyways before we can get fortune, so that's like kind of a big deal. Anyways, I might do this for a few more minutes. I'm gonna record the rest of this in the morning though. Okay, I'm back. Between little segments, I did start learning a couple more skills, and I did go ahead and evolve this. Ended up using every single bone I have, but this is actually a fairly decent chunk of the way towards getting to low Magisteel even. And while I was at it, I also did look up what demonic power was. I didn't want to risk this being like, oh, you get demonic power, but you will die after like 5 minutes of using it. I didn't want to risk something like that, so I looked it up. Apparently, it's just really, really good version of Steel Strength, essentially. So, gonna use that. There's all that. I think it gives Strength in 10. I looked at this last night. I don't remember what it says now, but could be pretty good. Anyways, inventory is somewhat dealt with right now. I was going to go mining for more deep slate, but my cat wouldn't let me use my computer, so here we are. Anyways, I was also trying to... Is it gonna work now? Hold on. I don't need steel strength in here. Yeah, my middle mouse button's not working anymore. I'm supposed to be able to clear these. I don't need... otherwise, I would have actually fixed the hotbars, gotten rid of water current control, and fixed a few other things. Actually, let me go check keybinds real quick. I'm curious if there's a new conflicting one that's making it not work. Yeah, weird. There's nothing conflicting in there that should have made it so I can't do it. I actually changed everything off of middle mouse button and it still doesn't work. But, oh well, I guess I'll deal with that later. Anyways, I forgot to go grab cobwebs, so we need to go find some of those before we get an explorer's compass. Need to go get bookcases so we can get Fortune 3, which I mean, kinda would be easier with an explorer's compass. And obviously want to go find more magic ore. So I guess I'm heading underground and I'm going to just hope there's a mine shaft or something down here. There's a little cave system, but it sort of just ends in a watery bit. So any signs of mine shafts? I do know there's a Badlands Mesa to the west, so higher odds of finding one in there, I think. But if I can just like find one here, higher chances of getting magic ore. You know what? I'm just gonna be down here for a little bit. Hopefully that spider came from a spawner or something. I somehow doubt it though. Aha! There we go. I didn't find a mine shaft. I thought I did, but it turned out just to be a cave that looked kind of like a little section of like what you'd see on the map, like the straight hallway. But I did manage to find some in there. And while I was at it, I am now up to 53 deep slate, or 53 deep slate, no, 53 magic ore blocks. So there is a decent chance, at least with Fortune 3, that I'd be able to get enough. I was hoping to be able to get one of the relics for increasing your fortune level, but I didn't get lucky with it. So there's that, Explorer's Compass. Seriously, what is a structure that has a bunch of books in it? Abandoned Temple, I don't think so. None of the rocks. Aviary, no. Badlands Outpost, no. Pyramid, no. Village, not really. Or not great odds of it, at least. Bandit Tower, no. Bandit Castle, or whatever it's called, I know has a bunch of books in it, but it is pretty scary in there. Cryptus Caves aren't gonna have it. Cherry Village, no. Colosseum, no. No. Cyclops Cave, no. Dark Forest Mine Shaft. I mean, the mansion. The mansion does. It's just going to be full of pillagers. It's going to be fairly easy to deal with. Sure. Birch Mansion. Mansion. 1,400 blocks in that direction. That's fairly simple. In fact, a decent chance I flew by it without even noticing. So, I'm going to make my way back up to the surface. Looks like I'm under the ocean, so I might have to be a bit careful here. Actually, let's see. Daytime. 1,400 blocks is going to put it here. Here. Yeah, it's going to put it, like, here, it seems like. Getting to the surface, air flying away, air flying up, I should be relatively safe to do that. I wish I had enough for a waystone. What am I missing for one of these things? Have the amethyst, have the emeralds. How many ender pearls do I have? Only one. Okay, never mind. No, I'm going to afford that just yet. Unless there's like 4 endermen right there and they want to be super friendly about it. There's only 2. I mean, I should still attempt it because like getting that thing's high priority. Let's see, like one more time. I broke just a little bit more than I wanted to. Baby zombies are scary still. I have no idea if a baby zombie could actually kill me. I'm just always terrified of them. Come on. What's that? There's something up there, like some sort of sandstone. Oh, it's just the sandstone roof poking out. There's that. Come on. I really hope at least one of these gives me an ender pearl. Really, you're just gonna hang out just outside of range constantly. And there we go. I at least have 2. That's half of what I'm going to need. Anyways, 1,400 blocks in that direction. In fact, it's probably safer just to stay underground and keep doing this. Because, like, as long as I'm in, like, 1-block tunnels, I think the only thing that's going to spawn on top of me is, like, spiders. And, yeah, as long as I don't make it too tall, shouldn't get any bosses. Although they definitely can spawn underground, too. Anyways, I'll see you at the mansion probably. It's just going to take me 20 minutes of just constantly mining and using Predator to do this, probably. Yeah, it's just going to be a little bit. Okay, trolls might be slightly scary. They do a lot of damage with that club. If they do, like, the full damage the club is supposed to do, that thing has, like, 30 attack damage. I need to be incredibly careful around those things. I did find a couple battle wells. I don't think either of them had anything important. I did just learn demonic strength, so demonic power rather. Oh, well, let me activate it. Demonic power. Darken my soul, for it is power I crave. Strengthen. Weird. Oh well, that sounded cool. It sounded like it would be a really cool ability, but if I can't activate it, that doesn't mean much. Can I use Aura Slash if I have this in my offhand? Where did they go? Okay, it looks like they despawned. Never mind, I don't have to worry. Anyways, along the way... Okay, I can definitely activate that. And it's actually fairly cheap. Air Slash is on cooldown. Really? Oh yeah, it only does damage equal to whatever weapon you're holding in your main hand. Since I was holding a pickaxe, it could do 1 damage. Usually with a pickaxe, it wouldn't have launched at all, though. So I guess since I have sword in the offhand, it lets it activate the skill, but it doesn't do the full damage it should. I mean, good to know. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but you know what? That doesn't really matter much now, does it? I don't respawn anyways. Aha, there you are. So let's see. Do I risk it? I think those things probably have like 20,000 EP. Also, where did that... There you are. Okay. Like, it should be a decent chunk of EP, but maybe not super... Haze goes on. Hold on. Actually, I can just see. How much EP are you worth? Oh, only that much? 50 HP. Uh, yeah, nowhere near as scary as I was immediately thinking they were going to be. Also, not anywhere near as important or worth it as I was hoping either. Oh well, anyways, I'm gonna go eat the Mimic real quick. I don't have much farther to go. I think I'm under 800 blocks now. Yeah, just under. Those are just knockback resistance. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I did get the, I do now have the, cat slippers, so creepers won't actually go after me anymore. Which is good, because that's basically the only mob down here I was actually scared of. Anyways, 800 blocks to go. We should be able to do this today. I'm not really feeling threatened by much right now. So just back to mining, I guess. Oh yeah, I should be killing Enderman every chance I get. I still want those Ender Pearls. Oh, there we go. Demonic power didn't work because I had strength and steel strength on. So now I have strength and 3 with this. Cool, cool. I guess that explains it. Anyways, I'm like 200 blocks, yeah, less than 300 blocks away. I just opened up into a jungle. There's Battle Will, here it is. I did have Haze on for longer than I meant to, so I don't have a lot of AP left, so Battle will do. And then I just need to take this exit and fly that way, correct? Haze on, air flight out. There's a lightning dragon over there. I am scared of those now. There is the mansion. Now, this thing should have plenty of books in it. Assuming I didn't get unlucky and there's not a, and this isn't a bookless. Oh yeah, I think I already see enough books. Oh, winged cat. Be careful of that thing. So, yeah, I should predator eat the books. It would be nicer if I could actually just, like, break them all with, like, silk touch or something. So I don't have to, like, worry about breaking walls and letting something in. But, oh well, here we go. That should be 12, right? Where are you? There's somewhere's in here. 16. Okay, so this whole adventure is technically already done with bookshelves. I did also get enough basic books from like a chest, so I don't even need to break one. I can just set up the enchanter right now. Oh, I need to eat you. Hold on. There we go. Sage has been acquired. That was high priority. Turn that on. And then I think we're good to go home. I could clear the rest of this place out. I might as well mark this as a mansion in case I want to come back here for grinding or something. But for right now, thing I really care about is getting enough inventory space real quick to grab out these, grab out stuff I already have in my inventory. So it should be just like this, although there's a decent chance I just swapped the, Nope, that works. Warpstone. This thing has limited uses, but it should be more than enough to get us started. Over to the Barren Lands. Perfection. Worked out perfectly. Anyways, I need to dump some stuff and put together an enchanter, and then hopefully we currently have enough, levels to get looting 3. Oh, it's not great odds it's actually going to give me what I want. Come on, just be friendly. Just on breaking 3. I didn't make a grindstone yet. How do I make one of them? What is with this game? Like, a max level enchantment should not just give you Unbreaking 3 and nothing else. That is mean. Okay, thankfully, fairly easy to make this thing. I just need to put one together. I was hoping to get this first try. Of course, I am not that lucky. Turn off haze. How many times do we think it's going to take me? Was that a phantom sound? Yep, that was a phantom. Thankfully, the kitty boots also protect against those, so I'm not too worried. Anyways, that goes in. I can do a max level enchantment 2 more times, probably. Fortune, 3, and nothing else. You know what? Whatever, that's fine. So, let's see. I have a bunch of magic ore to break. 71. I have 71 blocks. I just need 29 of them to give me 2. That is all I need, and we can become a metal slime right now. Okay, I'm at 97, and I still have this much ore to go. We got this, no problem. And there it is exactly. I'm just going to get the rest of this right now anyways, though, and start it smelting up. But after this, I just use Absorb and Dissolve to eat all this, right? That's all it is? Consume 100 is all it says. Okay, the hissing and the cursing and the whatever are getting a little obnoxious, but oh well. So, where is Absorb and Dissolve? I took it off a bar because I technically don't need it anymore. I just will keep training up demonic power. So, it's just going to replace that for a moment. And I think I have to specifically use Absorb and Dissolve. 1. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just keep spamming this button. This will be 56, unless I miscounted. That puts us at 43. That'll be 62. So, 63, 64, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 70, 30 more, correct? 1, 2, and just eat the rest of this stack. Yep. So with this, we are now a metal slime, or we will be in just a moment. I'm assuming metal slimes have like a minimum EP. I might get an EP boost from this, I don't know. 46,000, 67,000, evolve. Okay, I guess I'm above the minimum EP for a metal slime. But because of that, our heights, it looked like it flashed bigger and then went back down. I don't know exactly what just happened there. But we get Magisteel Body. Have a body made of Magisteel, making it much harder and gaining progressively stronger armor depending on your EP. Okay, that's kind of cool. Body armor's kind of cool. Cold resistance, corrosion resistance, darkness attack resistance, earth attack resistance, gravity attack resistance, heat resistance, light attack resistance, spatial attack resistance, and water attack resistance. Let's just ability toggle everything real quick. Ability toggle all true, and then go in and turn off haze, and go in and turn off danger sense. That turns off. I hate that. I hate that skill so much. It's so annoying. And turn off paint nullification. So, we're missing poison, spiritual, paralysis, magic, holy, abnormal. So we're not exactly missing very much. And in fact, I think we'll gain... I think when we become a demon slime, we will gain abnormal condition, if I remember correctly. Although that will mean we won't get a nullification for it. So, very, very nice. Where is stomach? Do I have enough string to make a bed real quick? Do I have any wool? I mean, string, wood. I don't have any wool, so dupe, dupe, dupe. I probably should have stolen a bed at some point, just for sleeping purposes. And there we go. That seems like a fairly good place to end things off. I'm going to finish mining the rest of this and just start running it through. 30, let's see, we're going to have 2 stacks of nuggets, maybe almost 3? No, it's, if I'd gotten super lucky and all of these were 4, I would have gotten over 2. Yeah, 2 stacks of nuggets, that's only going to be, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. So, while my brain is not mathing right now, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 6 times 2, 12 ingots. Yeah, 12 ingots, which isn't a lot, but it is enough to get us started with something at least. Probably a sword at whatever. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. Actually, this is a... Does this have a wiki? It does. Have a body made of that. Passive toggle. Click here to show armor levels. Every milestone in the user's EP will net them an increase in armor. Is rounded down. At 25,000 and lower, your armor will be equivalent to a full set of low magisteel. This total, to do... Okay, that's pretty cool. We're at like 30k, correct? Oh, we are at 50k. So we essentially always have high magisteel armor on. That is very, very good. On top of all the resistances. Is this the run? This might be the run. I've said it before, but now I'm actually confident. Like other times, it felt like false bravado. This time, I think we're actually in a good situation. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, Omello, It Me Sammy Lawrence, Logan Anderson, Kyle Coette, Nando Lang, Egg Salad, Iobami Oladele, and It's Dark Clips. Thank you all so much for the extra support. For real now, take care everybody.